but to the left there is no sign. Perfect. Ha! Another one found. Yeah, or not. Germans don't like it if other people have fun, right? Yeah, oh, the whole hand, yeah. Moin, servus, and welcome to the channel, guys. Today we will have a little exploration day once again. At the beginning, a bit like the last video, I will continue to follow a pre-recorded GPX track of my last tour. But here and there I want to upgrade that track. I think there's a bit too much street riding in it, and there's also a bit too much of cities and villages that I don't really want to include in there. So I will do a mix of the GPX track and some new roads that I haven't, or that I still need to find this way around. So if you're interested in seeing some of these tracks that I found already and that are new to me, then stay in the video.
So this is me from editing, and what I didn't realize that day is that I somehow managed to tilt the camera forward on the holder on the helmet. So you will see in one or the other situation that the camera angle isn't that great, and I didn't really film what I wanted to film. Just like 2 or 3 very short situations though. But I do like that camera angle more than I would have thought. It's cutting off a bit too much on the top generally, but you can see more of the bike, so I will have to play a bit more with that angling of the camera to maybe get the bike here and there more left in the picture while still seeing enough of the surroundings and the horizon. So just let me know what you think about it, guys. Thanks.
So the try to make the route a little better did not work out whatsoever. It's got worse, if anything else. So I will just stick to the original route for the moment until I find something better. But nonetheless, these tracks here, of course, they're pretty nice, quite relaxing. Beautiful area here, straight through the middle of the forest. But it's quite a lot of hikers out today, so I have to be a bit careful and a bit slower, a bit more mindful of those guys. Also some bicycle riders, people on horses. So everything that you would expect, of course, within the forest, right? But there's actually people living out here, so that's, I guess, the main reason why this road is also officially open. And maybe as a funny side story, under the last comment, under the last video, of course, under the last video, one guy commented that Germans don't like it if other people have fun, right? And even if I would argue it's a bit over dramatic, I just met exactly that kind of person, a little older guy, walking with his horse here through the middle of nowhere. I approach him, I ride very, very, very slowly, because of the horse, right? And then he's just screaming at me, I'm an asshole, what am I doing here? I just didn't really know what to respond. I was just like, whatsoever, man, whatsoever. It's a public road, so what am I supposed to do? So, I guess it's time for a little break. Don't have coffee with me, but nonetheless I'm gonna do a little break. Perfect time, actually. Nice with the young cows over there, calves, and a perfect place to sit down. at these guys. Let's see how brave they are. Yeah, tongue is coming out. Yeah, oh, the whole hand, yeah. Yeah, small cows, calves, they're always so interested, but I don't want to tease them too much. There's some electric fence, not that they get any little electric shock there. So they are still interested, huh? I'm afraid when I start the engine now, they will not like it that much, but we'll see about it. One thing that just came to mind when I was here on my little break, as you can see, we're close to 20,000 kilometers already. Eventually there will be a review coming, I guess, but that still needs to wait a little. The bike isn't yet even 1 year old, so at the 1 year mark, I guess I'll do something about it. So, I'm sorry guys. Oh, the deep mud. Yeah, but two of them are a bit more brave, huh? Or braver. And now for probably one of the nicest tracks that I have to offer today. Since we're just passing by this little, well, let's call it river for the lack of a better word. Very, very clear water. I can see all the way down to the ground. I will stop in a minute in the front there. There's a very nice place to stop. But I've passed here now the third time in a while now, and I always enjoy it. And especially if you take a look at these larger trees, you can see, I'm gonna go slow down a bit here. As you can see that this tree is standing is just incredible to me. If you look at that, the roots, there are no roots on the side of the river, right? The roots are all just going into the land on the other side and most likely down into the ground, but still, basically 50% of the support is missing and still this tree is standing here. A really cool thing. So, perfect. That's where I wanted to stop. Even mushrooms. One of you probably can tell me whether you can eat these or not. But they look pretty crazy. Look at this. Whole thing is filled with mushroom. Wow. Cool, I didn't expect that. Yeah, perfectly clear water. And look at this. What a beautiful look. A view. Nice. Cool, cool. Admittedly, with this one, I'm not so sure about how legal it is. There is no sign at the front and at the back, but at the same time, I'm also not so sure how much of an actual road this is. But it looks like there are at least occasionally people riding here, right? So can't be too wrong. Oof. Bit overly more. Yeah, but still not bottoming out here. Call me impressed. Call me impressed. If you ever felt the urge to test your on-road suspension, this is the road for it. And now for one of the funniest signs. It says beaver. But you will see in a second why though. Because if we just have a look how high the water stands in here, there are some trees falling to the side or over the water here, over the small river. River is the wrong word, yeah. Maybe somebody can correct me in the comments, that would be great. Nonetheless, just look at this one here. This is around a meter deep, something like that. And then the water is stopped right in front. It's really, really crazy. And it continues here. This is definitely not from the beavers. But all these trees fallen to the side definitely are. There's less water now, and here's the next one. And one more. It's really crazy what these relatively small animals are capable of. Always impressive. Today I have it with pronouncing words. I don't know what's going on, guys. So, another car driving there. Okay, could have been also a hunter or something like that, of course. Judging by the car, an SUV is likely. But nonetheless, when we come out here on the end of this road, there is no sign for this direction. So the other one over there definitely is, but the one we are riding on is perfectly valid. And that also brings us to the end of my GBX track. And as you can see, there is plenty more to discover. So let's have a look if we will find something else that we are allowed to ride at. I have seen when driving home from here that there are a couple of roads on the other side open. So let's have a look. Almost certain that the one coming up there should be good. So this one not. This one is closed. And here we go. I am almost certain that I didn't see the sign the last time at least. So yep, that looks pretty damn good, guys. So let's discover. I forgot something. I wanted to record, continue to record, so I know this one is fine. Good. There's, yeah, perfect. Yeah, if you have seen the sign maybe. So a track leading off from this main track here is blocked, so this perfect sign that this is perfectly fine to ride on here. Also much cooler here in the forest, it's much nicer. This one is fine as well apparently, okay. Also okay. That seems like a big playground then here. Ooh, nice. Okay. Here we have to turn back. Okay. Oh, this seems like the perfect spot to turn around, I guess. I think everything is fine, and then somewhere in the middle of the forest there's a sign. Then we'll have to turn to the right or left, depending on, let's have a look. Right was okay, right? Yeah. So, but I think, yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this one. I'm afraid I'm just gonna drive in a circle here. Oh well. Then at least I know that it wasn't worth it. Well, it was worth it. I could ride a little bit in the forest. It's always worth it. But it's not something worth to include into any future tracks. By the way, those small tracks, they are 100% not allowed to go in. It's very clear by that head of this forest owner association. He said any little track that looks like it's only there for removing wood or for any kind of forest works, they are absolutely off limits, since that is definitely not an official track. But something like this, I'm more confident. Yeah, and we are, oops, I should also have a look at the road, of course. Looks like we are definitely driving in a circle. But well, that's how it is. Then we'll try to get out from that side. Okay, how are we supposed to do this then? Okay, we have to turn to the left. Okay. Oh, then we turn to the left. More interesting road anyway. Interesting. So it just allows you to go into a certain point. Huh. What could be, since the sign said it's free for let's say employees of the state, or more specifically hunters, which are hunting in the what is it, on the land of the state of Bavaria. And this part that I'm riding in is a privately owned area, and they just don't put up the signs. While the state always puts up the signs. Oh, but therefore it gets more interesting now. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I was looking for, to be honest, today. Careful. Yeah, or not. Yeah, this is, I would say, the absolute bare end of that road. Ah! Yeah. I'm not gonna do the same mistake as the last time. The last time I tried to continue to get to the next road. So, let's head back. And yes, I learned from my mistakes with that airbag going off. In these situations, sitting down maybe isn't the absolute correct choice, but I just don't want to have a slow speed tilt over again and engage the airbag. Whew. But it is getting warm, guys. This is sadly what can happen, no? You go into a path, you think everything is fine, there's no signs anywhere, and then all of a sudden there is. Yeah, the moment you're outside the forest, everything is pretty much fine again. That's just how it goes. Let's see how far we can get this time. So, where are we allowed to go and where not? There, definitely not. Here, more likely. It's an open track as well, but I think I'm gonna continue here outside the forest, there's just a bigger chance that I'm allowed to continue riding here. Continue to ride here. Today, man. Nice. Ooh, that goes down there. Holy hell. Right at the top. On the ridge, as it seems. Service. I'm supposed to go for the service now. But again, this is the perfect sign. So straight out, everything is fine. It's not. Oh, come on. Is it? This is interesting to ride on. But I don't think that we're supposed to continue there. Apparently, the road is supposed to end there. Do I dare it? Let's have a look. Whew. Big stones. No, guys. On my own. Nope. Not gonna do it. I'm sorry. As easy as it is to lift this bike from a normal tilt over, can tell you manhandling it and trying to move the whole bike somehow by hand around, not a lot of fun. Yes, 15 tons, we are clearly below that, but we are also not allowed. Yeah, this is only the right side. Let's have a look. Right, we are not allowed to continue, but to the left there is no sign. Perfect. Another one found. Camping out here is also a nice idea. Or at least having some coffee there. Privatstraße. Private road. Blocked. So now the question is, private road, in which direction? Everything private road or just one direction? Sure. Since it stands in front of this junction, let's try that one. At least there isn't a sign. But that would just bring us back to that road which was not allowed to be ridden on. So that doesn't make sense either. Unlucky today, guys. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed today's adventuring and exploring. I wish you a nice day. I will go home. Almost 20,000 kilometers. I don't want to stretch it too much in the end. I still need to ride home, of course. So have a nice day and see you soon.